Hi, I'm John, and this is a product spotlight. I have a model from Bachmann today, so let's head over to the workbench and take a look. All right, so here's what we're looking at today. This is a Siemens ALC-42 Charger locomotive. This comes from Bachmann, and it's painted for Amtrak number 311 in the Phase 7 Amtrak paint scheme. The model comes packed with warranty information, exploded view drawings, a DCC quick start guide, some marketing material, and of course, the model itself. This model has an MSRP of $495. Now, before your head explodes, realize this is an MSRP, which means if you shop around, you will find it for less. I don't see a DCC ready version of this model on Bachmann's website, and the DCC installed version comes with TCS Wow Sound. It also has a Keep Alive circuit, so it should run very well even over dirty track. Now, Bachmann is offering this model in different road numbers, and they also have the other Charger, which you may have seen on local service Amtrak trains, such as Amtrak California, where I live. Your best bet would be to go to the Bachmann website and see if they have what you're looking for. Now, I have to mention, this model is pretty impressive straight out of the box. What I'm going to say is going to date me here, but this isn't your grandfather's Bachmann. And what I mean by that is you can see here that it has all these see-through grills over here with detail behind it. And this is something that the old Bachmanns wouldn't have had that. It would have been some, molded grill detail here with nothing behind it. Also, you can tell that there's some attention to detail being made in the trucks, which are pretty highly detailed. And of course, around the fuel tank area here, we have some additional details picked out with different colored paint. It has warning labels, and just overall the paint and markings on this model look exceptional. Looking at the detail around the cab, you can see that these grabs here are separately applied, as well as the rear view mirror. And then if you look real carefully, you can see inside there, it looks like a fully detailed interior. Then it has some separately applied hose detail, and then these receptacles are picked out with the different colors, and these are separately applied grabs on the front here. We'll get a little closer here for the fireman side detail, just to point out that the windshield wipers also are separately applied pieces. Here's the oblique view of the fireman side. And from this angle, you can see that the grabs on the back here also are separately applied pieces. And also from this angle, you can see that it has the see-through grills with the detail inside. Looks really good. Here's a look at the rear detail, including things like the separately applied grabs I just mentioned. And then there's a little platform here that also looks to be separately applied. This is the last three-quarter view we'll look at, and I just wanted to use it to show that it has this additional detail down in here. Here's a look at the detail on the top of the model. You can see that this grill, and these radiator fan grills all look to be photo etched. Now, I don't know if they are. I have seen plastic molded in this level of detail, but the cool thing about this is you can see the fan detail behind the see-through grills, which is very cool. Very convincing look, and I think if you weather that lightly, it'll really make that detail pop. You can see there's other stuff along the top here, and then the horn is included in this little recessed area. And then you can see the antenna and air conditioner detail here. All right, time for my favorite part. Let's run it. Okay, so this is a TCS decoder, and I'm not that familiar with this brand, but I've figured out you have to go into something called light mode in order to affect the lights. And so F0 turns on the headlight, as you would expect, and then to turn on the ditch lights, you push F3, and then F4 will turn on the number boards. You'll also notice when power is applied to the track that the light on the interior of the locomotive back here comes on. And it looks really good, by the way. That's something that the real ones have, and they've made this look especially good. F7 will dim the headlight, and then F1 turns on the bell, and the lights do that alternating flashing, and they also do that when you push F2 for the horn. The model also has directional marker lights. They come on with F6, and we can't see it now because the model's turned around, but the marker lights in the rear are on. And when you go into reverse, looking at the front of the model, you can see the marker lights come on there, little red lights next to the ditch lights, which also looks really cool. So here's a look at the lights in the rear. I have the model set to forward direction now, and when I change it to reverse, you can see the rear headlight comes on and the marker lights go off. This is a very solid release from Bachmann. It has excellent running qualities, a lot of lighting effects, and a really good paint job as well. I like that they're using the high-end TCS decoders for these models, and you can tell from the performance why they're doing it. So great job, Bachmann. I'm looking forward to seeing more.